Hey, back to you, my friend.
Good to see you.
Good to see you again, too. We're glad to hear you're still rolling the big wheels.
Well, this is my first day back here.
That's what Lisa was saying there.
Yeah.
I heard Catherine moved on to Pasadena.
Moved Pasadena off.
Right on. Well, good to have you back. What do you need? Yeah, the last 15 got sucked in there pretty well.
Yeah, I know. You had a lot of work. You did a lot of work.
Hey,
Good
hey,
morning.
how are you? Welcome back.
How are you? Good to see you again.
Yeah. Back for a little bit longer tip this summer, so we're
Yeah.
trying to get around this particular tour this week.
I got a bag of lime there.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's right.
She's heavy.
Hopefully these, I can take these rocks off.
Oh no, that's good for your purpose.
You're good? Okay.
Yeah.
Draw that bag, honey. It's 40 pounds.
There we go. The company for you on the ride up. Yeah.
Thanks for that suggestion last time, too.
Do you want me to come back a little further?
If you can.
Yeah.
All right. No
What
pressure.
we're trying to do is get your bag.
Okay, so you want there.
The broke pieces.
Yeah, we're gonna just do here.
I think so. Perfect. Oh my
All right,
God.
we got our shoveling arms
Yeah,
ready.
let her roll. Perfect.
Oh, she looks good.
Nice dirt.
Nice and clean.
Yes.
Well, thank you, sir.
Well, again,
We'll see
so
you
good to see you guys.
Yes, you
Take
too.
care.
We'll hopefully see you again for the gravel.
Take care. You too.
Wow, that's a lot of dirt.
That's a lot of dirt. Today.
Well, as a first step, we're going to add lime to the topsoil just to help balance the pH and make the nutrients easier for the trees to absorb. This also adds calcium and magnesium, I guess kind of like a multivitamin for the orchard here. Healthy soil now means stronger, healthier trees down the road. And with the apple trees in there, that'll be something we can harvest. So it's important to get that step in now. So this is 15 tons. It's a full dump truck load, same amount we had here last year, and it works out to around 187 wheelbarrow loads if we did the math correctly. Thank you, ChatGPT. And in the end, I believe we end up doing a ton every 2 hours at the best rate, so not too bad. All of this investment now in the land and the structures, we're hoping to make things as maintenance free as possible, planning ahead for when we get older, but more importantly, to provide the capability to be self-sustaining as much as possible. This orchard, there's a number of apple trees in there. Michelle's already made a few harvests from that, and we want to build a greenhouse just behind that line of trees. That'll be a fair size one. The fruits and vegetables are sometimes hard to come by in this area, and with the winters as they are, a greenhouse is going to be a real game changer. So that's on the roadmap. Another critical project that we're hoping to tackle in 2026 is the installation of a whole new water system, one that's good for all 4 seasons. Currently, we pull water from the lake and fill a 1,000-liter tower, but that freezes, so it's going to be a nice improvement. A quick follow-on project to that water system improvement will be to insulate the crawl space under the cottage. Right now it's fairly open to the elements, and we want to get in there, add some insulation, which will be easier once the new water system is in place, because all that plumbing that's exposed down there today, I can cut off, close up, and seal everything up. Everything, all the water beyond that will be contained inside the envelope of the house, which would be great. As far as power goes, we've got a bit of a mixed system at the moment. On the roof of the shed, off to the right, you can see 2 sets of solar panels. The lighter blue ones further away are the old solar system, and a lot of the batteries for it have failed completely. The inverter only accepts solar power. The generator input has failed. So we'll use that for less critical things like charging batteries and running certain appliances. Otherwise, the new system, for which we have a video on our channel as well, powers the main cabin. Newer batteries, 12-volt system, and a lot more efficient.
What a little monkey, eh?
Here's something. Red the squirrel. Good morning, gang. Good morning. We're doing an early morning tackle of a new chore. 15 tons of topsoil to be spread on a little orchard area. This will be the second load that we've had of this. You'll probably see an earlier video, landscaping projects days 1 and 2 from last year, and we've got a beautiful day for it. Michelle has refilled the bird feeders. The Grossmorn are loving that black seed as usual, and we've got the suet loaded in this one. Little Chippy, I don't know if you can see him. There he comes. Good morning, Chips. How are you, buddy? You gonna hang around while we work today? Good man. He's pretty tame. There's Michelle back there. So this whole area is going to receive new soil. This is the area we did last year. Around the base of those trees is about 4 foot deep in spots. Roots, old stumps, holes, rocks. So that's all been leveled up. And the land ate that 15 tons easy. Some of it was spread down here. But this is the remainder of that job. There's Michelle spreading seeds. You feeding the chickens? Right on. So she hand stomped all this soil because we don't have a roller, and now she's spreading the seed in. The attempt is to try and just make this area a little bit more enjoyable. It was always nice, but it was really congested with thorn trees, weeds, alders, all kinds of crisscross brush, dead stuff. This morning I'm going to trim this area down. That's wild grass, or basically hay by the time it's done. And then we're going to lay some soil in. You can see all the lumps and bumps. We're going to try and smooth some of them out, but still maintain the character of the place. A lot of these larger stump formations will stay. There's all kinds of little burrows for critters. We want those to stay. And then just allow some of the plants that have been starved over the years a chance. In particular, these lady slippers. You can see they're just starting to sprout. They are beautiful when they come all the way up. This creek we built last year, and that has really helped dry this area up. It all used to be swampy, mucky, and just a breeding ground for mosquitoes, I suppose. Anyway, that's just runoff from up the hill. So we formed a bit of a creek bed for it. We're going to extend it once we're kind of caught up on some other things, all the way down and create a bit of a waterfall over the wall just past Michelle there. So that's the plan for today, gang. We'll keep you posted with a little bit of video update here and there, mixed with maybe a bit of time lapse just for fun.
In addition to the time lapse, I really meant to add some drone video as well. Still getting used to that. The entire process of building a YouTube channel, it's been a learning experience. Every time we do a video, we get some feedback, we learn. We've been checking out other videos on tips and tricks, so it's been a lot of fun. The drone is something that you'll see in later videos. We've got a couple more coming up. In fact, after this topsoil job, we've got 15 tons of gravel that we have delivered to spread in this pretty much the same area you're looking at now. And then after we get that done, we get another 15 tons. So another full dump truck load delivered. And it was used primarily to go up the extension, up the lane, and then a little bit down towards the ramp towards the water. So it's been a lot of fun.
Come on, Chippy. Look.
Good job, buddy.
Speaking of drones, there is a video of a drone shot covering the entire pond here that you'll see on our channel. I'll put a link in this video at this section here now. And in that, you'll notice in the field next to this view here, there's a windmill. 50-foot tower. It was installed back in 2006 by the previous owners. Great people, by the way. It wasn't quite performing the way they wanted, so it was disabled. The fins were taken off of it, And we want to know, I mean, throw your comments in here. We've been told to give up on the windmill and just extend the solar panels. Um, but honestly, if the tower is up and the cables run, just putting a new head on it shouldn't be a big impact. And it's supposed to put out 1,000 watts. I think it'd be a nice addition to the solar. There are days where it's not so sunny, but it is windy. The backup system to the solar and the wind, regardless of whether we get the wind going or not, is a generator, and it's a beautiful little machine. A Honda 3000 IS, runs quiet. It's got an eco mode on it, so it'll throttle down when it's not under demand, and it's been incredibly reliable. We do service it religiously every 100 hours, spark plug and oil, every once in a while the air filter, and we've never had a problem. We didn't bother hooking up the auto start to it, so if you do notice that you're low on battery power, you do have to start it yourself. Now, on the upside, we installed a remote. So from the convenience of the kitchen, we got a small handheld remote from Genstar, and push of a button typically fires up. We have noticed that if it's been running for a while, it wants a good half hour to cool down before you try and restart it. So it takes a bit of planning. There's certain appliances that we have to fire the generator up regardless of the battery state, just because of the 12 volt system we have. Perhaps in hindsight, it would have been better to have a 24 volt system. So, for example, if we're running if Michelle's running her hair dryer, or there's the air fryer that we'll use once in a while, we'll just go ahead and start the generator for that, or the water pump. There's a jet pump that we use to fill that tower. So that'll be a situation where we rerun the generator. Once the pump is running, we can go ahead and power the generator off, and the batteries will sustain it. It's that initial surge that causes a problem otherwise, and the inverter will trip off. So all the fun little things that you've got to learn about when you're living off grid. Power, what you can run that when, and various systems, water, heat, and everything else.
Hey, little dude. How are you? Oh, there's a fly over there. Get him. I don't think he's impressed. We're getting through our pile. Give you a sense of where we're at here. Michelle's been the shoveling machine. We figure we're over half now.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. A little bit of lime left. Weather's been cooperating. We're getting there. All right, little froggy. See you in a bit.
In regards to heat, we primarily heat the main cabin with a propane fire stove. We've got two 400-pound propane tanks out back. Typically filling them once a year. We'll use just 10% of the second tank, all of the first tank. So we're getting used to the flow of that. The shed, the garage here, it has a wood stove. And then the wood has been all the deadfall or windfall that's been just around our area. We've got an acre, 2 acres actually, and we haven't had to cut a lot of live trees, so it's been handy in that regard. Always nice to have a backup, so you get the propane, you get the wood, and you're in good shape. That's it for the day. Another good day of effort, and looks like about one more day to go. I think we'll be in good shape.
Hey gang, well, we made a bit of progress since the last update. Pile's getting smaller, and those piles of dirt, all the places that need them. the main orchard. I think it's received the bulk of what it needed. It just has to be spread and seeded. That section down there is looking good compared to what it used to look like. We got all this smoothed out. We'll have all these odd lumps and rises. And the most recent loads are going over there across the other side of our little tiny creek, which is obviously rough terrain. So we'll get that done. Get her all raked and give you an update.
After water, power, and heat, the next critical piece of infrastructure out here is communications. And when we first moved out, we had ExploreNet. Not bad for basic communications, but during COVID, everybody's doing Teams calls or video conferencing. Michelle and I are both working at the same time. It was a challenge. We'd have to schedule calls so we weren't both on one at the same time, and making voice calls was choppy. So we eventually upgraded to Starlink, and it has been a massive improvement. Amazing, 280 megs down, 70 megs up, roughly. 30 millisecond round trip latency compared to over 200 with the other system. Game changer. We can both operate at the same time, video calls, email, downloading video, whatever you want to do, as good or even better than in the city. So that's been nice. We don't have any cell service out here. If we were to lose internet, we'd have to pack up and head to the nearest town, about a half an hour away. And there is a plan. We've got to install a cell signal booster on that windmill tower I was just talking about earlier, just as a backup. However, that said, the latest iPhones with the latest software, you may have noticed, allow for satellite communications. So you can get texts back and forth in situations where there's nothing else. And that's a pretty nice offering. We'll have to see what they start charging for that down the road, but we tried it this summer. It worked perfectly while we were out hiking. So it's nice to have that. Everything out here needs a backup one way or another. It's all about kind of the off-grid lifestyle, we'll say, and we've been very fortunate. Things have been working out. We put the effort in, but the plan's coming together. It's been a lot of fun.
Hello gang. Well, we've been making good progress. We got a beautiful day today, and of the 15.4 ton, I think we're down to just probably 3 or 4 wheelbarrow loads left. Both tarps have been cleared and are gone, as you can see from a bit of the outline anyway. And we've got little dirt piles in all kinds of places, as you saw from the last little clip. Even back there, lots of places where the yard had big holes or divots or everything else. Let's go for a walk. Hey Chips, oh, there he goes. So obviously still a lot of raking to do. The whole priority today has been getting the dirt off the laneway because the propane truck might be showing up any day.
And we have 15 tons of stone coming.
And we've ordered 15 tons of crushed stone for the laneway, which is eroding heavily, and it needs it. So anyway, this you'll see probably from the earlier pictures in this video, if I do it right, was quite a mess. And we're gonna rake all this out, level it,
Give it some seed.
give it some seed, give it some love. Eventually put a little stone path down through here. There'll be a walkway, future project, and it's a labor of love for sure. Our little orchard is one of our favorite places to hang out, have our coffee. There's tons of birds. Michelle's going to put some shorts up of all the grosbeaks, well, basically all the species of sparrows that have been flying through, robins, blue jays, No gray jays yet though, eh?
No, not yet.
Still waiting for those.
This is it.
Yeah.
15 tons.
This is it, gang. 15 tons. Woo.
Tool of choice?
Yeah.
Not of mine.
That's yours. That's mine. Okay, there we go. All right, guys. 15 tons. Done. At our best, we're recycling a wheelbarrow load every 60 seconds. Which is a minute, but saying 60 seconds sounds cooler. Sounds quicker for some reason. Anyway, we're super tired. We know when we do these videos, we're supposed to be all peppity and energetic, and I'm not even sure we're talking straight. But anyway, it's been a fun, busy couple of days, but we got it all in. And yeah.
Now for the fun part.
Teamwork, dreamwork. Yeah, now we just rake it a little bit.
Rake and
seed it. And then that project is done. And
Let
we're on
Mother
to
Nature do what she needs to.
let Mother Nature roll in. It's calling for rain, so that's perfect. And then this gravel that you're looking at, that's the next job. You can see that it's gotten so thin over the years that the grass just grows up constantly. So we've got the same good company, NCL, with our driver, our favorite driver, Wade. Give him a call, get him to come up, and the gravel's going to be so much easier because he's just going to drop a line of it, and we just need to spread it to the sides, maybe a little bit down this laneway, fingers crossed. And then that's all done. So
Well, first we have to vinegar. So it worked successfully though. Like,
yes,
look.
actually, yeah. Michelle's got a vinegar, salt, dish soap combo
Yeah.
that she sprays on, and look at this. So this has been sprayed, and it's all brown, dried up, dead. This is going to be sprayed, and we'll get all that done before
Wait comes.
we get the gravel, and then we're in good shape. Here, all this section, and probably up just past those chairs for this load. And then in the future, we'll talk about doing the lane up to the highway, but I don't know. We'll see.
One load at a time.
One load at a time. We just have to save up our dimes. Right on. Okay, gang. Until another time. That's fun. Boom!
Chugga-lugga-lugga.